Welcome to Megamart Fashion Designer of the Year, the first ever show of its kind where budding fashion designers from all over the country gather under one platform and showcase their designs, not just to the millions of viewers worldwide, but also to the stalwarts of the fashion industry. Follow their journey as they compete against each other for recognition, for exposure, and most importantly, for the grand prize, a chance to launch their own label in all Megamart stores across India. Without further ado, let's kickstart the competition.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
So it's been quite a great task. 1,000 applications, more than 1,000 applications, boiled down to the 10 of you all. So I know that in many ways you've already won, because making it to the Megamart top 10 list itself becomes a huge thing on your CV. So for whichever job you're going to be looking for whatever you're going to do for the rest of your life, this will be a defining moment. So as far as I'm concerned, congratulations to my 10 winners, and I'm looking forward to be working with you all.
Thank you so much.
In your first challenge, we are taking you back to where it all started for India, the sari. And we are going to give you 2 to 3 saris, you can choose them, and you have to make the most beautiful draped, tailored, tied, whatever you want to with it. But I'm looking to see how original you can be, what kind of a design principle you have behind it, how well you execute it, and how marketable it is. You have 5 minutes. All of you all have to go in together. So there are going to be fist fights, but I think we'll all be very polite and nice to each other. So here's wishing you all the best for your first challenge. And I think this is going to. So ladies and gentlemen, get ready for your first challenge. And do we say Kulja Sim Sim? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And there you go. And 2 minutes up, 1 minute left to go. And the countdown starts, and it's 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You sure one piece is enough for you?
Yes.
And if you run out of fabric, you have nothing to fall back on.
I'm going to make a masterpiece out of this one thing.
All
That's
the
the challenge.
Great, well done.
Actually, I'm trying to construct one jumpsuit with this sari, and the back side will be like very flowy with this one. And this part is, as it is, it's very sheer kind of thing. I'm using at the back.
I'm just thinking I'll create like a short dress which anybody would like to wear with the gowns that person can go out for an evening or a party or something.
Ambitious. Let's see how well you do that.
Let's see how it comes out.
Take a look at it.
Basically, I just saw my pic. I have a beautiful like palla here which has mirror work, so I can probably use it as a chest piece.
I've selected 2 saris. One I have selected silk, which has the traditional weave. So I want to celebrate the Indian sari for its tradition, one, and anyone can wear it. So I'm just going to celebrate that part of it in this particular attire. So I don't see any reason why the judges will not like it. I am making a dual garment, so you'll find a lot of exposure on one side and covered on one side. My design is very unique, so I'm sure the judges will really like it.
The most challenging part is that I am trying to have a blouse piece attached with the sari. So the sari does not need an extra blouse to be worn. Everybody has their own design element, frankly. So someone might need a lot of fabric, someone might not need. The main point is how you utilize whatever you've chosen, and it does not go waste.
My whole design is basically some Indian ethnic look, which is inspired by the temples of Maharashtra. I have just 2 more hours left, and I have a lot. I have to do draping and stitching and lining. Just too much of work. So I hope it gets completed.
midway into the task, the designers were assigned their models. These models will flaunt their designs and bring them to life in front of our esteemed judges.
And I thought I'll be getting this tall model, but I'm happy I didn't get it. And well, my clothes don't fit perfectly yet, but I think they will.
She is going to change and try this my design, and let's see how the fit comes. Actually, I have to alter the armhole, and I think it's done.
Have you guys seen Sneha here? God, this is crazy. Fitting times.
Hello sir. Hello sir. I have made one jumpsuit by mixing the gown effect at the back, and the entire body is made out of this dark navy blue printed silk sari.
What is the relationship between the front and the back?
Actually, I wanted to create two silhouettes together.
So if she robs a bank and escapes, they won't know who it was when she's leaving. I want to know why you've attached that back to the pants.
Actually, I wanted to hide the entire back, the trouser part.
I like the indigo fabric, it's a nice fabric, but it doesn't seem to fit very well around the waist. I think the pleating doesn't seem to work.
Anyway, so that's a good thing, so thank you.
Thanks, Arun.
I had tried to create something for the modern Indian woman. This is a handloom sari, so I've tried to keep it rooted usage of textiles. At the same time, the silhouette is totally Western.
You know, I quite like this. Fusion is my thing, yeah? Something I understand a little. I struggle a bit more with the saris, but fusion I quite like. I like the way that, I like the peplum. I like the way you fitted the top. Is it comfortable to wear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm not so sure about the draping they get there, but I see the influence of the sari.
The sari, yeah.
And I like the way that you use the fabric as well for the back. Can you turn around a little, please? Yeah, from the back it's a completely Western look.
The only question I have is, like, for a corporate woman, with the ease of ironing and the ease of maintaining garments, of having to pack her clothes and fly to Delhi for a meeting and open her suitcase and take it out and wear it, there I feel that you've created a lot of ironing for her to do because of the pleating. Overall, I think a very good interpretation of taking handloom and making it look very nice. Well done. Thank you.
Hello, sir. So my design is inspired by this metro modern woman who wants to look sexy, elegant, yet Indian. So I got these two saris. One with this really gorgeous print and other is a silk.
It's interesting. So how many pieces does the garment have?
3. One is the skirt. This is a whole one part and kind of a cape.
I find the jacket very interesting. It's sort of got quite a glamorous feel about it. And I know lots of women like to wear layered looks. Could you turn around, please?
I do like the way you've used the fabrics. I like the way the fabrics work together.
It's dramatic, isn't it?
It's very, I mean, you use the word sexy. It is a very sexy piece. Whether that makes it commercial, I'm not so sure.
But anyway, I think definitely an A for effort, and overall you've created dramatic sort of a piece.
Very nice.
Thank you so much.
Well done.
Thank you, Devshri.
Hello, sir. When I was given a task, I just thought, let me experiment a bit with colors and different fabrics, and my only approach was to just make the sari more wearable, and it should reach even Western parts and Indian both. I just thought maybe I'll give a dress underneath with a layer of a gown, something like, you know, that feels a bit more Western, and people would like to wear it separately or both together.
I like the Western feel to it again, obviously, you know, it appeals to me, and as I said earlier, fusions are Fusion's a big thing for me.
But I like the draping. I sort of only feel that the waistline again needed a better definition because the hem seems to be wandering. I mean, the joint seems to be wandering all over the place. But
again, a belt might have helped.
A belt would have helped, I think.
Maybe too much fabric.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you.
Thanks.
What inspires me about the Indian sari is the drape and the fall. So I've used that maximum here. So I've used the drape and the fall here. Actually, when you turn back, so this is another part where the fall of the fabric, especially this is the silk. So I wanted to show the, the weave and the finish of the Indian fabric. So I've just used that up.
You know, I have a problem with this. For me, it's a bit shapeless. It's not very flattering for her. There seems to be a lot of fabric in this seam that I can see at this side. Just turn around. Is it the same on the other side? It needs pulling in. It looks shapeless. It just looks like a shift.
It's a look that can be worked on. So, thank you.
Thank you.
As the brief said that we had to pick up a sari and make an outfit out of it, still retain the design of how a sari is to be worn. This is a dramatic approach to a sari, a futuristic approach to how a sari could be draped. The main point of this garment is, when we drape a sari, we generally have a petticoat inside, we have a blouse, and then we have a sari which we need to, like a 5.5 meter, which we need to drape. Now in this, what the main point is, what I have done, you just need to put on a short skirt. You don't need a petticoat which has a lot of gathers. You put on a short skirt, you have the sari ready, stitched completely. You just wrap it around, your pleats come on the side, and the blouse is a self blouse in the sari itself. So you don't need to really carry another blouse piece along with you.
Yeah, Neha, you said you wanted to take the sari sort of one step out there. I think you've taken it several more steps out there for me. It's very dramatic, but I don't understand how commercial it is.
But it's dramatic, and I think you can definitely send this garment on stage to create a flutter with it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, I'm Royce Maridas. So for this task, I chose to redefine the sari in what way I related to it. So I extracted and abstracted the concept of it. So I introduced the iconic sari to modern pattern cutting techniques. And this is what I came up with. This was subtractive pattern cutting. So in a sense, I still retain about 98% of the sari without cutting it. But I still come up with an interesting, edgy, modern silhouette.
You know, we've seen some interesting designs today, and one thing I'm always conscious about at Megamart is commerciality. And I think this is what you've done here has good commercial appeal.
I'm just unsure about why you have a seam at the bottom over there, because I find that extremely disturbing.
Is it in the wrong place, that seam?
Is it in the wrong place? Is it worn or...?
This technique needs a little bit of forethought before you start working on it. Because with subtractive pattern cutting, you sort of place it in your own way and you can get different results with the way
it sort of interrupts the flow because it's very beautiful, the entire flow of it. I just cannot understand why you have a join over there.
It looks as though the lining's dropped.
Yeah.
And that's distracting.
Yeah. I want you to work on it because I think that you're heading towards a very good place with it. So you need to work on it.
Definitely.
Great. Thank you.
Well done.
I have used the concept of a half sari, and which does not really consist of pleats, and it's a very Indo-pop look, and I have tried to mix in modernicity into ethnicity.
It's interesting, but I'm not very sure about the top. What do you say, Russell? It's
I quite like this. The indigo, the washed out indigo top that you've done doesn't work so well with the bottom.
So I think it was quite successful, and it would be very nice if you could incorporate what Russell had suggested about creating more of a synergy between the top and the bottom. Thank you.
I chose this fabric. This is a tissue fabric which has a rubber print of roller. So it's kind of an Indian print, and this is attachment. It's like in Indian sari you put a palla. So I've reduced the volume of the palla from this side, but the length is like quite long.
I like your fabric, and obviously again it's a fusion style, so it's something that I understand a little better. I think you maybe over embellished it a little with the flowers. So for me it's quite a successful experiment. Quite a successful, well done. But a good effort.
Very good. Thank you, Pooja.
As per the assignment, we were supposed to take the inspiration from sari and its elements. So I chose to take the parts of sari and use it the best I could. So the border of the sari had this little mirror work. So the first thing that was there as a thought was that could beautifully lie as a chest piece.
Could you remove the cloak and show it to us?
Yeah.
Wonderful now in terms of its column.
For me, the fabrics don't work together very well.
At all, anyway. The beauty of a sari or a dhoti is that every time you wear it, it looks different.
It's a nice piece. Well done.
Thank you. So Russ and I have come to the conclusion that out of the 10 designers, 6 have fulfilled the briefing quite well. So we'd like to call those 6 forward. So in no particular order, the first finalist is number 2, Rahul. And we have number 3, Devshri. At number 7, Royston. Number 8, we have Sonali. At number 9, Pooja. And the last finalist in this section, number 10, Shekhar. So these are the 6 that I think we finally decided on. But the overall winner of this section for both Russell and for myself is Royston. Congratulations. Please join him on stage. So Royston, while we think that you did a great job, we feel there's still room for improvement, and I would like to see this garment be tweaked and reworked so that, you know, there is that debulking at the bottom. But overall, it was a very interesting concept, and all of you all who did the finals, congratulations. And I think that it was a very interesting experience, and I must say that even I learned something from this. It was interesting.
And I learned a great deal from it, so thank you for that.
Thank you very much, and congratulations, Royston. So, designers, well done. I think that the first task was quite successfully completed. And now it's time, of course, for the elimination round. But I have some good news for you today. And the good news is that we've decided not to eliminate anyone today.
The bad news is, and we've given this a lot of thought, at the halfway stage, after the 4th task, 5 of you will be going home.
In one shot. So, you know, you cannot take it easy because they'll aggregate the marks of every day to decide who the bottom 5 are. So please take it very seriously, because I must say it's a unique opportunity for you all to show your talent and to move forward into the working sphere with a title like this. And trust me, 5 of you all will do very well in this contest and will turn up with great marks. And I think that the difference between winning and losing is going to be almost fractions of points. And this is going to look so good on your CV. Keep improving your design until you've refined it to the most beautiful space that you can put it into. Here's a big round of applause for you all.
We are officially into the competition now and things look very exciting. These contestants are talented, passionate and above all, competitive. It's going to be a very tough fight to the top. Tune in next week as the battle for the grand prize continues and our contestants take the fight to the next level. Who will crack under pressure and who will come out on top? Don't miss out on Megamart Fashion Designer of the Year.